What is up, my beautiful, powerful patients? This is your girl here, Tezra. I am your mental chiropractor, where I am here to help you to realign your mind. What does that mean? To take back your hijacked mind so that you could take back your power. Who is ready to take back their power? Who is ready to take back agency over their lives and plop themselves back down into the driver's seat of their life so that they can drive their life in the direction that they want to go instead of the direction that society will have them to go? Who out there is ready for that? If you are ready for that, then you are in the right place and you are part of the right tribe, because that's what we are here to do, my brothers and sisters. For y'all who know, you know, and that's what we are here to do, folks, is we are here to regain and reclaim agency over our lives. Because what most of us don't realize, and when I say most of us, I'm talking about those Umar tards out there, as I think Lady Luck calls them. I call them Umarians. I don't know what Lennon Honor calls them. I'm not sure what Jay Witt calls them, but there are a lot of people out here. But y'all do know that Lennon Honor is a Umarologist, right? We all know that. Lennon Honor is the Umarologist. But anyway, see, what reclaiming the mind means that we have to be able to scrutinize what it is that we're hearing, and not just because it makes us feel good. It speaks to our victimization, or because the person seems charismatic or very emphatic about what they're saying. And like Umar, they're able to, his litanies are very impressive. He's a great orator, and but scrutinize what he's really saying and then match what he's really saying to his actions. See, that is what really counts. And also the mindset that he's speaking of, I want you all to know that Umar Johnson, Jermaine Shoemaker, as Tasha K calls him, but his name is Jermaine Shoemaker. Y'all. Listen, and I want to say this. I really want to say this. I don't mean no harm against Umar. I really don't. I'm not here to poke fun in him. I mean, it's in fun, but it's in love. It's not out of, anything malicious or, malice, any malintent. It really isn't. But listen, if you're going to be out here, Jermaine Shoemaker, doing your thing, damaging the community, pillaging the community, and keeping the community's mindset right where the establishment has programmed it to be, wants it to stay there, and you're helping to keep it there, then, you get what you get, right? So, but yeah, no, I'm not. But listen, I'm gonna tell you something though. You do fall in line with my brand. You really do. And if you can help me, boost my platform and boost my brand, because I'm using you as content because it's right on par with my brand, then that's what it is. So, and I just want you to understand that Umar is a shining example of the programming of the colonial mind. Yes, he's very smart. He knows his book text, right? He knows his book knowledge, but he is not very, what can I say? He doesn't have, his intuition is not that keen, right? Because if you tap into your intuition, then some things will tip you off to say that, this really doesn't, or maybe he's just not listening to his intuition. How many of us do that? Perhaps that is exactly what it is. Perhaps he's just not listening to his intuition, because I'm sure his intuition is saying, shut the fuck up. I'm sure his intuition is saying that you are very egoic. You're speaking out of ego. You're coming from an egoic place right now. And because of his ego is so big, sorry, y'all. Because his ego is so big, it is overshadowing the intuition, because the intuition, and we'll talk about this later on, the intuition is the ant's whisper. Just think about that. I coined this term about 7 years ago or so, and I was talking to a client of mine, and we were talking, somewhere along the lines of, what I talk about, reclaiming your power. And I said that you have to listen to your ant's whisper. That's your intuition. Okay. So anyway, there is a video, y'all. So I think, oh, y'all, I have a big announcement. You're looking at someone who has 104 subscribers. Okay? Okay? Listen, I know. People are like, Tessa, if you don't get out of here with your little 104 subscribers. But let me tell you something. I am so very thankful for my 104 subs. Thank y'all, because without y'all, I could not be able to build my platform to where I wanted to go. And I want to give a shout out because this person sent me a message. Y'all, the messages in my last video. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all be wilding. Oh my God, y'all had me dying in the comments. But at Bernard Allen 3791, at Bernard Allen 3791, he said, I'm number 100 subscriber. Thank you so much, because I didn't even realize that I hit 100. So thank you so much. I'm truly, truly appreciative. And listen, one little flicker of your finger can mean the world to my channel. It does mean the world to my channel. So thank you for all of you, my day ones and my day twos. And now we're on to building the tribe on the road to 1,000 subs. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm truly, truly humbled, and I'm truly, truly grateful for you. All right, so listen. I found a video, right? Because that last video that I saw of Tony Danza and the Danza Project, y'all, we all know how we felt about that video, right? Like, we all know how we felt about that video. We don't have to go back and rehash it. We actually should just bury it. That's what we should do. We should just bury that video. Tony would want to bury that video, but don't do that. That's a cop out. That's a cop out. Just keep it. You get what you get. So just keep it, Tony. Just keep it. But listen, I was confused because he started off with the apology, and I was really confused. And I was like, he's a cream puff. Like, that's what I call Tony. Isn't his name Tony? Is it Tony Danza? I can't wait till I get my assistants and they can just look it up for me and stuff like that. Like Tasha K be doing. Y'all can't wait till we get to that point, right? Anyway, I think his name was Tony. Anyway, so I was really confused at Cream Puff when, he started off his interview apologizing. I'm like, wait, what? I was a scratch to the forehead. And then I went and found this other video that we're about to watch, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. But at one point in time, Tony felt differently about Umar. And we are about to look at that now. All right, let's watch.
There's one thing about you that I knew from before we did the interview, they were saying, oh, well, what are you going to do if he trips out on you? I'm like, I feel like this is the first thing I said. And Fred, you could attest to this. I feel like people don't understand how ill of a dude this is. I could tell you right off the jump, the only reason I want to have a sit down and conversation with Charleston White, because I feel like he's a dope individual, and 99% of the shit that he says, I agree with. As wild as this dude is, I actually agree with him. And like, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, well, he's going to do this and he's going to do that. A lot of people, I know for a fact that a lot of the interviews you do, the first thing they say to you is like, oh, what can we do to go viral? Yep. You know what I mean? They don't want to talk to the real individual, or what's really the shit that's going through your mind, the shit that you really care about, that you're passionate about. They don't want to talk about that because for them, it's like, oh, well, I got to make money off if I do this. I got to get paid if I do this. So a lot of people lose out on the opportunity to have a true conversation with you. I love that when people sit there and they watch this interview, a lot of the comments are like, damn, I never knew Charleston was this dope. Yeah. I'm like, I did.
Because most interviewers, homie, I reflect the platform. So if you ask me bullshit questions, then you go get the bullshit. And most platforms ask.
Okay, and just so y'all know, the person that this is not a spoiler alert, but the person that Tony Creampuff was talking about was Charleston White. This interview right here, just in case for those of you who may be interested or curious to know, this interview right here was a year ago. So I don't know when Tony was trying to get them two to come together for the interview. Some person put on their video a fight. I'm like, was it a fight? Like, I don't know, but an interview or a debate, we could say a debate, right? We don't have to go like fight style, right? Like it don't have to be like violent or nothing. We could just use the debate. Like Charleston White is a very articulate, intelligent. He knows how to express his ideals, and we all know we ain't even got to go to with Jermaine. We all know Jermaine can talk. So that would be actually a really good interview. I think that would be a really good debate. But y'all already know that Umar ain't trying to get down like that. Hold on a second. Hold on, because Umar don't want that. Umar would be like a brownie. So I don't know if the women out there and maybe the girl dads out there, y'all know you have the brownies and then you have the Girl Scouts. Okay, well, Umar wouldn't even be a Girl Scout. He would be a brownie compared to Charleston White. Charleston White will wipe the floor with Umar. Yeah, like, and it's funny because Umar's always speaking to what? The alpha males, right? So whenever he's like cleaning toilets, with poop still in it and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, let me stay focused. So when Umar is talking about, alpha males, when he's cleaning the bathrooms or whatever, he's talking about, to my alpha males. And every time he says that, here is where you use your critical thinking, right? This is where when you start to tap in more and more and more into your sovereign mind, when you start to realign yourself more and more and more to that higher connection to your higher self, then stuff just starts coming to you. And you just automatically start seeing things differently, right? Automatically, you start looking through a different lens, even more so and more so and more so. And when you start to look through a different lens, when you start to change your mindset, your thought process, your energetic I can say that, your energetic frequency, your vibration, then everything in your life also starts to shift. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there, put a pin in that. But when he kept talking about alpha male, every single time he said that, I would be like, he don't want no alpha male, because what alpha male is going to follow him? Not one single solitary alpha male is going to follow him. What he is doing psychologically is he's making it seem like he is down or he is up for somebody of the same vibrato as he is, but he isn't. This is the reason why he doesn't want to debate Charleston White, because Charleston White, as we all know, is very much an alpha male. Okay, so just not get it twisted. So I think that would be a wonderful, and if Umar really wanted to prove himself, well, not prove himself, but if Umar really wanted to solidify his stance, his stature, his position, he would do it. He would do it. But he's not confident, because all of this stuff that y'all see is just a front. It's just a front. And I think if I could find the video, that live video that he did when he was in the airport eating a Cinnabon, like if y'all were not offended by that for the Umartars or the Umarians, if y'all weren't offended by that, then I don't know what to tell you. You get what you get. I don't know what to tell you, because that right there, the gross neglect of his time. And listen, I am not here to judge, okay? I want to put that out there first and foremost. I am not here to judge. I am here to bring awareness and to bring light upon something, because I have my relationship with sweets too. I do. But I also do strive to exert and assert disciplined over my eating habits. But I don't have the best eating habits. I don't. But I do work out and, on all the things. But But for Umar to blatantly sit up there and eat a Cinnabon while you're talking about opening a school for young, quote, black, end quote, boys and talking about having farms. Somebody said in my chat, they were like, who got a farm in Delaware? Oh my God, I hollered. I was like, oh my God, that is so true. That is so true. See what I'm saying? Oh yeah, a farm in the middle of Wilmington, Delaware. Because you know, Umar, we're talking about the cows and the horses and the chickens, and so this was at Go Getter Music. Go Getter Music was like, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, they said I've been there, and let's just say it's trash. Oh damn. Go Getter Music said I have been there, and let's just say it's trash. I'm going. I want to go, but let me see. The philosophic the philosophical insomniac. The philosophical insomniac was like a farm in the middle of Wilmington, Delaware. Like, yeah, exactly. Just think about it. Just think about it. So, I lost my thought. But anyway, we are going to, the Cinnabon. So, you know, you're talking about having, you know, you're boasting about having, you know, wholesome, like almost farm to table type of meals for the kids, right? But you're sitting up here shoving a Cinnabon in your face like what? Like it ain't nothing. Like what? I don't care. Y'all still gonna keep smashing your Cash App. Like there is no regard. There's no respect. Umar does not, I want y'all to understand something. And I'm going to build on this. And I'm going to prove it. Umar does not give a damn about the community, women, or quote, black, end quote, boys. He doesn't. He just doesn't. He doesn't move like he does. He talks a good game, but how many people out there talk a good game, right? A lot of scammers out there, they have to talk a good game. They have to be very loquacious, gregarious people. They have to be. They have to be very seductive. They have to be alluring in order to really suck people in, because when you suck people in and put them under the spell, y'all remember right now I'm going to sleep to Twilight Zone, the original series. And so you know how the Twilight Zone has that circle, you know? And so when he gets people in that type of spell, he can do whatever he wants to, because the people are just going to be like this. Yes, Umar. Whatever you say, Dr. Umar. Yes, you're right, Umar. Here is my $20, Umar. I know you like 20, but you want 50. But right now, I only have 20, Umar. Like, that's what they are. And so this is what these videos of these people like Dr. Marianne Lorient. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not doctor, but Marianne Lorient, Lennon Honor, Jay Witt, The Lounge, the Lady Luck Club. Who else is out there? There's a whole host of people out there, you know, constantly flooding the content to show how this person is a fraud, is a danger, danger to the community. And people need to, and I'm going to also do a video on how, not we, because I didn't do it, but how they created Umar. Okay. So anyway, let's just get back to this video really quickly. It's not long and I don't have much to talk about in this video, but I just wanted y'all to hear something, because I was like, eyes popped out of my head when I heard this. But anyway, let's get back to Cream Puff. But you know what? He's a little bit more gangster here. Like, he wasn't as Cream Puffish. Yeah, I couldn't call him Cream Puff right here. But let's just watch.
Asking bullshit questions.
Yeah, like I see you do with I guess it was Ish off of Joe Budden podcast. Like, y'all have really got into it, and you was basically telling them the same shit. You're like, bro, you about to bring this out of me because this is what you want. Like,
Hold on one second, y'all. Because when Charleston White said something about, well, you know, when you ask, he said, I follow the platform. So if you ask me stupid ass questions, I'm going to give you, you know, stupid ass answers or whatever. But then he said, when you ask real questions, and then that's when Tony got real quiet. I was like, yeah, Tony, because you don't be asking no real questions. Hold on. Let me see if we can find this.
Ish off of Joe Budden podcast.
Bullshit question. It's bullshit questions, then you go get the bullshit. It's and most platforms asking bullshit questions.
Yeah, like I see you do.
The platform.
Sorry, y'all.
So if you ask me bullshit questions, then you go get the bull. I reflect
Okay,
the
I think this is
platform.
it.
So if you ask me bullshit questions, then you go get the bullshit. And most platforms asking bullshit questions.
Yeah, like I see you do with I guess it was Ish off of Joe Button podcast. Like y'all had really,
Yeah.
really got into it. And you was basically telling them the same shit. You're like, bro, you about to bring this out of me because this is what you want. Like he kept on being stuck on one simple question. And like the way you had said it, you was trying to explain to him, like, look, bro, I say it a certain way to get a certain response so we can have a deeper conversation. And he wasn't even getting it. So like
Well, because they all want to tie and bound us to the street concepts and the street rules. And I'm saying, homie, I grew to become a father. I hadn't been in the streets, nigga, since I was in my mid-20s. I'm in my mid-40s. I'm 20 years out the streets. Nigga, why you holding those codes over my head?
Right.
to
Nigga,
go
I'm 20
viral.
years out, so
What is Charleston White? Is he on his knees? Is he? How is he situated? Why does he look like a kid at the grown-up table on Thanksgiving when he should belong to the kids' table? Like, I don't know how he's situated. Like, it looks like he's on his knees, but I don't think Charleston White is that tall. But why would he be on his knees in the first place? Like, yeah, I just thought that was weird. Like, how are you situated, Charleston White?
nigga, we don't get to grow up. So nigga, and I know you faking. You ain't never killed no white man. You don't know what it's like to stand over no white man and watch him die till he die, nigga. You niggas do drive-bys and keep going. I stood over the white boy and watched him die. Nigga, watch him take his last breath.
Okay. See, that is a mind that is misaligned, right? Because a mind that is aligned with your sovereign self, a mind that is aligned with higher source, a mind that is aligned with supreme divine energy would not glow. And I'm not saying that Charleston White is glowing, but what I'm saying is you're not, that type of mindset right there is a mind that is programmed by the media because, at one point in time, like that was, you were, y'all, I'm not of the street. So I don't have the correct lingo or the swag in which to speak street. So y'all forgive me. But you were that dude in the street. Like you were that guy in the street. Like you were Woody, right? Because Woody, remember during the trial, people were like, Woody was a person that you didn't want no smoke with. Like even though Woody was small, if anybody's familiar with the Young Thug trial, Woody was small, but Woody was not somebody you wanted to fuck with. And so, but see, and this is a programming. And so then, as the older you get, the more enlightened you become, and the more enlightened you become, the more you become coming back into your realignment. And that is, and actually that is a time that we are in right now. See, the old earth that was ran by patriarchy and all of the dark, dense, lower vibrational energies ruled for a long time, but now we're coming into new earth. And so new earth is requiring that people wake up, and people are starting to wake up. If you pay attention and just look around you, things are starting to shift. The truth is starting to come through because love will never be defeated. Love will always prevail. Why? Just because it's the divine design. Can't nothing beat it. Nobody is higher than their source. But anyway, so the way that Charleston is talking right here, as if that's a badge of honor, standing over a low melanated man and laughing as he takes his last breath, that's a very dark, dense place to be. And we are designed to treat each other that way because as long as you're treating each other that way, the powers, the faceless ones, the invisibles, the cabals, the brûlés, all of those names that are given to those people that nobody could ever really get to, they are sitting back titillated because we are doing their work for them. So I don't want to give any praise or any sort of I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it, but I just wanted to point out at the mindset of Charleston White at that time. And I'm not sure of how he thinks about it now. Maybe he will reveal that as we continue to listen. But that was a mind that was misaligned, and that is a mind that is programmed by the machine for somebody to be able to do something like that. And it's not about street cred. See, people think that this is street cred. No, your mind was deeply, deeply programmed and coded.
And laugh. You niggas ain't got that in you. How dare you question me? Let alone you niggas ain't done 12 years of community work. How dare you question me, nigga?
I was at 12 years of community work. Was that the punishment? Like, you ain't do no time? But I'm not familiar with the case, so I'm just wondering.
You know,
So I get offended sometimes.
somebody that's questioned you that I don't think I've ever hated more. So today I wanted to publicly inherit the beef. I'm with you. You feel me? This dude, fucking Dr. Umar, is a punk.
Sorry, what? Who? I'm sorry. Say that again. Wait. Can we? I'm sorry. Say that again. Hold on. Mr. Cream Puff. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What did Mr. Cream Puff say?
Feel me? This dude, fucking Dr. Umar, is a punk. He really is a punk. The dude is a lying son of a bitch, talking about all the shit that he does in the community. He's a fucking liar. There's not really much that you can see. All he does.
Wait, y'all. Wait. Stop, y'all. Oh, I need an assistant. I need a producer or something, because y'all, when I heard him first say like let me go ahead and inherit the beef because I can't stand this Dr. Umar. As soon as he said that, I stopped. Y'all, I stopped. I went and grabbed my headband because my hair was looking all crazy, because you know I'm natural and I don't do no protective style stuff. I'm just natural. It is what it is. You get what you get. And so then I said, "Ooh, stop. Let me go do this." And then I'm listening to the rest of this as you are listening with me in real time. And this video is a year old. So, oh my goodness, what happened? What happened that he changed his tune? Did the Goonie Goons come after you, Tony? Because you was Tony the Tiger right here. And then in Dr. Umar's interview, you was the Cream Puff. Like, where did we go wrong? Because you should have stayed where you were. You should have kept the same energy. That's all I'm saying. You should have kept this same energy. But I digress. Let's continue. I'm gonna go back a little bit for y'all.
Punk. He really is a punk. The dude is a lying son of a bitch, talking about all the shit that he does in the community. He's a fucking liar.
Oh wait, was that the brown liquor? Because you know that brown water. I mean, I'm gonna just say brown water. Obviously, it's brown liquor, but you know that brown water be giving people all kind of courage. You know, that brown water have you beating on your chest.
There's not really much that you can see. All he does is talk a lot of shit on a bunch of motherfucking interviews. I hope that in celebrity boxing they let me beat the fuck out of him because he talks too much goddamn shit. And you know, it ain't personal, but I just think he's a fucking clown. He was sitting there talking to Ish from the Joe Budden show saying, what did he say? Some shit about, well, did your white wife pay for the shit that's going on in Africa? I want to ask Dr. Umar, did any of his black girlfriends or whatever the fuck that he has going on in his life, wives or whatever the hell he has? I don't know. I don't really follow the guy. I think he's a loser. Does anybody that he dated, or did he fucking spend any money out in Africa, or does he just talk a lot of shit? Because it seems like that's what it is with Dr. Umar. He just talks a lot of shit. I seen firsthand Charleston White sitting in these council meetings and talking to people, like firsthand. I seen the videos. You sent me a bunch of there's a bunch of fucking videos. And then there's this guy sitting there always talking shit. And I felt disrespected after the last interview that he didn't want to come up here. I didn't make it a big scene. It was what it was, but I feel like that dude's a bitch.
He lied and said that we wanted to debate on your platform. And that's the biggest lie that he left away telling. We was gonna dialogue and have conversation like we're having now.
Yeah.
I actually told you guys, man, to let him know I actually kind of got a little respect for him.
And I did.
Other than the fact that he's begging to have his school. I made that publicly known to you guys to say, man, let him know I kind of got a little respect for him, huh?
Yeah.
Other than the fact that he begged that, I ain't no better. So it wasn't trying to create no beef or nothing. He left away feeling sour-hearted because he and I have some mutual friends. One in particular, guy by the name of Baba Amin, who is the founder and the president of the Uhu Academy, which is a school, something that Dr. Umar is trying to get, but Baba Amin has one. Dr. Umar once came through the passageway of Fort Worth, Texas, and hung out with some of the RBGs. One in particular by the name of Supreme, the father of a kid, Dacian Steptoe, who's deceased for killing a police officer. So Dr. Umar knows the mutual friends. He and I both know. And I know he a pussy ham. He a pussy fiend. We weekend his nuts.
Boy there, boy.
Yeah.
When he was on that Sukiyana shit, I'm like,
Y'all heard what he said? He said he's a pussy fiend. Did y'all see the video when Umar had went live or somebody was recording him and he was talking, when he talked, hit that cash app. And then I guess somebody had walked by and he was like, yeah, my brothers and my sisters, go ahead and hit that literally followed her all the way. And then I guess she spoke and he was like, yeah, what's up, my queen, or something like that. And then try to come back to the camera and then got distracted again. Yes. But this is a person who people want to mentor their quote black end quote boys. This is a person right here. This is the figure. This is a sign or an example or a demonstration or display of the state of the community for the people who have chosen this person to be the most requested black scholar. Y'all schools, y'all need to quit it. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop having this man come to your campuses. First of all, you're putting the young girls in danger. First of all, that's what you're doing. That's very irresponsible of you. So you need to stop having this man go to your campus to speak. He's not doing anything that is productive or anything that is empowering to these students and these young, impressionable minds that he is speaking to. So stop it. But yeah, that is when the real Umar comes through. Let a female, because he's always asking for, even when he was cleaning the bathrooms where they were still poop-de-doop in the toilets. And what did he ask? What queen is going to cook? Can I get a home cooked meal? Can I get one of my queens to cook me a home cooked meal? Y'all, he is woman obsessed. He is woman obsessed. He is a woman drunk. And then I guess maybe he is dating somebody. He was like, so-and-so. She would just have to understand. So I guess maybe he's seeing someone now. I don't know. But he is always asking for females to do something for him. Why should a female cook you dinner because you are cleaning your own institution that you are building? Go out and get you some Taco Bell, some Popeye's chicken, which is what you typically probably eat. And you'll follow that up with your Debbie cake. So, stop preying on women. And y'all have to understand that Umar preys on women in particular. Okay, let's continue.
Like, yeah, he kind of got a little pussy hound vibe to him.
You're a tender dick.
Charleston said he weak in the loins. I ain't never heard
He's
nobody.
weak in the loins.
Yeah, I listen. I'm telling you, I'm loyal to a fault, and it comes like I'm. All it was is a very simple conversation. Do you want to have a conversation with Charleston? I'm not interested in that conversation. I saw Kid Cudi a couple weeks ago, and I walk up to Kid Cudi. Very simple. It was like very simple and very respect. Charles, you know how I get. I'm not somebody that fucking will walk up to somebody in any disrespectful tone at all. I just say, hey, pleasure to meet you. Hey, if you don't mind, I would love to. Before I even got to finish what I'm saying, he's like, yeah. Like he's kind of like
Dismissive.
telling me to get the
Yeah.
fuck away from him. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck kind of? So I go, what is that noise? Okay, my bad. Okay, Landon, all right. He playing some music. I was like, all I hear is win, 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 no matter what. So, anyways, this dude fucking, he was like dismissive. And then I went to speak again, and I was like, fuck this guy. And I just said it just out loud, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna walk away because I don't even want to fucking beat this fucking loser up. And I walk away. And I felt the same way with Umar. I felt like all I was trying to do was sit there and say, let's have a conversation.
Right.
I felt like he was very dismissive. I felt like a lot of the shit was because I'm a Latin guy, right? Like, oh, I don't respect you. I don't fuck with you, shit like that. And all it was a very simple conversation. Well, I would love for you to be able to sit down and have a conversation with him. You would find it, you would actually find out if you did have this conversation that Charleston has nothing but good things to say about you. I said I'm not interested. When people talk to me like that, I'm like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's,
there.
you know, they could say whatever they want, but I'm going to take Charleston's word because every time I spoke to him, he's been a man of his word. Every single time. Right? And I felt like it was just mad disrespect for him to come at it that tone. Look, for the people that don't know, I want to explain this. Like, you might not.
Yeah, nah, man, because they wasn't trying to create no debate. That's the misperception that he's running with. Homie, we was gonna sit down, and the internet was gonna really get what they were hoping to get out of me and Dr. Umar Johnson had he done that. Because I was welcoming, not as a debate, but to dialogue and have a conversation. I wasn't showing up to disagree with him on nothing. Nigga, I was just gonna come chop game like a bunch of niggas chop game on the Danza project when a bunch of niggas go to chopping game.
Yeah. That would have been so dope. That would have been so
Yeah,
dope.
that would go be dope, homie.
Good.
But his sentiments changed how I would even approach him going forward. So, and I know he'll suffer. And I was willing to overlook the fact that I know he'll suffer based on his intellect and his intelligence. But what I wanted to show is one of us is angry and one of us is not.
I like that angle. He can't control himself. He just get emotional.
Nah, homie, I'm just playing a bullshit nigga online. But nigga, I ain't no angry bullshit nigga person.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm a real respectful, gentleman-like guy with great qualities and traits and characteristics.
It's gonna happen.
And the hell of a resume as a nigga.
All right. Well, folks, there you have it. There you have it. All right. So I'm going to keep this brief, but now this gives us the backdrop of why Umar felt very uncomfortable. I don't even know why Umar accepted the interview. I don't even know why Cream Puff, like here I will call him Tony because he was straight up, you know, real with it. He wasn't soft about it. He went in real hard. He was authentic. And then when he got to Umar, he turned into a Cream Puff. I'm like, what happened? But like to see him in this setting right here, and it seems like this is where he truly is. I can vibe with him a lot better in this setting. Because in that other setting with the interview with Umar, you could just tell it was fake as shit. It was just fake. It was straight up fakery going on there. And I don't even know why the interview happened. Right, y'all? Like, why did they even do that interview? It was nothing of substance. You know, Tony had his head up Umar's ass. I don't know what was said. I don't know what the conversation was, but that interview never should have happened if this is the way that truly Tony, I think his name was Tony Danza. It was not, y'all. Please let me know in the comments. But anyway, this is how Tony really truly feels about Umar. He feels that he is a whack dude. He does. And Charleston White, and like he said, you know, the only one person would have been angry because Umar Johnson is a very emotional person. And he's very soft, he's very fluffy. He talks big game, but he's very fluffy. So he couldn't go up against somebody like Charleston White because Charleston White is simply going to ask, you know, put it like it is and ask real questions that everybody is wondering about or saying real shit that is that's on people's minds. And that interview, like his his Kaoki, I think, I forgot his co-interviewer is, but he was right. It would have been so dope. It would have been so dope. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted y'all. Let me know your thoughts about this, because when I saw where this was going, I was like, oh shit. Let me go get my beautiful, powerful patience, and let's watch this together, because I was like, oh shit. So this kind of explained why the sentiment and the awkwardness of the other interview, where it was coming from, and it was coming from this. And so it was a year later that they actually, Umar and Danza actually sat down to speak. But now that I see it, I don't think Danza is a fan of Umar. I think he was placating Umar, but Danza, you should have just not had Umar on your platform at all. Anyway, this is Tezra. I am your mental chiropractor, where I'm here to help you realign your mind. And y'all, if you are ready to take back agency and power over your life, you got to first start with your mind. Control your energy, control your life. Until next time, everybody, remember, one flicker of your finger means a world to my channel. And if you like this content, go ahead and like this video to help the algorithm and to help me keep building my platform. I appreciate you so much. And until next time, I'll see you in the next session.